we begin to talk to ourselves. We condition ourselves. We program ourselves. We feed ourselves something different. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. So more, not more. More self-talk. I'll say that. More self-talk. More self-talk. Every day, more self-talk. Every day, more self-talk. And you begin to heal yourself. You begin to heal yourself. So I do see our beautiful Renetta. I do see her. I don't know if she's still here. But today's intent is really whatever it is you need to say to yourself. Whatever it is you want to experience. Just, that's what I want you to talk about. We've all been in here doing some beautiful and amazing healing. So let's activate that healing now and put it into self-talk. What are some of the things you want to correct in your life and live in? That's what I want self-talk to be about today. What are some of the things you want to correct and live in? So do your self-talk from the place of what you needed your healing. You've done a lot of that, so we got it. How beautiful!
I'm so sorry to interrupt you.
It's okay.
Great greetings, great morning. I mean, great awakening.
Great awakening.
I'm in here retraining my mind, retraining how I talk to myself in my head and out loud, right?
Ashe.
When I catch myself speaking the wrong things that I don't want to eat anymore, I say something different right away. I catch myself right away. And that is the power of this self-talk. It gives you the ability to become self-aware and to catch yourself. It's not about perfection. We're never going to be perfect, right?
Nope.
But it's about catching ourselves, becoming conscious so we can hear ourselves and become aware, because if you don't think you're talking to yourself all day long anyway, you are mistaken. There's chatter going on in our minds 24/7. So it's becoming aware of the chatter, sitting down, giving yourself time and space away from the family, away from the job, away from life, and just pulling inward to yourself so that you can hear your inner chatter and have a better dialogue, right? Because when you feel better inside, it just radiates on the outside. That's the whole secret to this thing. They've been calling it a secret, but we got it right here. This is the secret sauce. This is the sauce.
This
right
is
here.
the sauce.
Yes. I already shared to my page, so everybody please like and share. Remember those goals we had about getting a certain amount of viewers on this page, and I'm going to say we're going to have an infinite amount of viewers on this page, right? Infinite. And it starts by us liking and sharing the page. This is our community, and I don't know about you all, but when I find something good, I want to share it. I just can't keep it to myself, right? So when people say, Renetta, what's changed? What's different? There's something different about the way you talk, the way you walk, the way you look, your self-confidence. It's all because of this self-talk, right? And so I just give honor to the space, and I share it with the world, and I invite people to do their own healing, because people watch us. They really watch us. And I always hear people saying, Renetta, you're doing so much in your life. I really wish that I could be like you. And I'm like, you don't want that life. Because you know what that life takes? It takes attention. It takes becoming unlazy. It takes fighting for your healing. It takes fighting for your success. You can't sleep away and dream your way into success. You have to work. So y'all don't think tonight that I stay up late. Right in the morning, I have bags under my eyes because I've been up studying all night. Because I'm always studying. Because I never feel like I know it all. I will never know it all, but I always feel like there's more to know. And the more you know, the more you will grow. So it's you're willing to put in the work, then you can be not like me, but you can be like yourself, which is better than me. Because being yourself is much better than being somebody else.
I say.
Don't try to be like me. Just try to be the best you that you can be.
I say. I say.
I just can't. I know I'm on one, but listen, I had a neuroscience coaching. Before I came on here, I did some neuroscience coaching for someone who is having some difficulties in her marriage and trying to decide, like, why do we keep going in this cycle? And once I broke it down, neuroscience style, she was like, can I hire you to do some therapy for us? Girl, let me tell you, this neuroscience is going to change the entire game. I cannot wait for y'all to see this. Something get ready to happen. Y'all just don't even know. I just came on here. I have invited some people to watch this page, and I hope that they come on or watch the replay. You know who you are, because those are the same people that want to be healed, and they're watching me get healed. And I'm like, you need to be on Dr. Anu in the morning, and I know who I'm talking about. And she was like, yes, I know, right? People be peeking in the corners watching, right? I'm like, I know you know who I'm talking about, so, and I know you see me up there doing my work, right?
I say.
So I was like, you need to get in that space. Even if you don't come up and do your self-talk right now, just get in the space. Just get in the flow. Just get in the vibe. And guess what? Just make it till you make it. Because it's all about environment. And wherever you are, whoever you surround yourself with, whatever you eat will be what you become. So whether you're trying to be something new or trying to go somewhere different in your life, it starts with them. It all starts with them. Whatever you want to do, it starts with them. This is the best tribe in the universe, the best place, and I'm so happy to be here. I'm getting ready to go. Our classmate Candace Dula lost her dad, and I'm getting ready to go to the funeral. So I just want to say I love you, Candy. Family, and I will be there to support you. And today is my dad's birthday, who passed away in 2009. So, yeah, I'm just breathing through it. But that's no excuse for me to stop living, and that's why I know my father would want me to continue to live and live the best life I have, because he can't do it anymore, but I can. I'm still here, so it's up to me to either lay back in mourning. Like I almost said good morning, right? But I'm not laying back in mourning. I'm living. I'm living my best life while I still have life. So that's all I wanted to say. I love you all. Thank you for letting me come up. I love you all. Y'all have a blessed day. I'll see you later.
We love you too. But before you go, there's 3 people on here that I saw come on. Don't go anywhere. I want you to stay. So stay here. To those 3 people, I want y'all to stay here. Don't go anywhere. But before Renetta gets off, I just want to say I love that necklace.
I am a paparazzi representative. In case y'all didn't know, Camilla Williams is my upline. In case y'all didn't know, she's a member of the Tribe family too. And I know that I haven't been advertising paparazzi yet because I've been a little busy trying to become this neuroscience coach. So
Hello.
I can be there for y'all for the Tribe. Right?
Hello.
Thank you. I thank you.
But you rocking it, honey. I love it.
Thank you. Thank you.
I say, love you so much.
Camilla, I will be calling you this weekend, girl. You know, I've just been a little bit busy this week, but I love you. And I will be calling you so I can go ahead and get started. Thank you, my dear. And for all of those who ordered my book, who pre-ordered the book, I didn't forget you. The book is coming out in August, so it will be shipping to you. I have some thank you cards that are still sitting in my purse because I'm too lazy to address the envelopes and send them through the mail. I'm so... But now that I said it out loud, I'm going to do it.
How to do it now?
So y'all will know how much I truly appreciate. I'm telling y'all, in this electronic age, it makes us lazy sometimes. So I'm going to become lazy because I really thank you all for supporting supporting me. And I thank you.
Thank you, lady.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All righty.
Thank you. Ashe. Mwah. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Ashe. That is Renetta. That is the new practice chosen therapist, award-winning therapist, and now neuroscience coach. Ashe. Ashe. You guys, I am so excited about this day's self-talk, because it's all about what you want. It's all about what you need. Talk to yourself and give yourself what you need. We've been doing a lot of healing. There's a lot of healing that has been taking place. And we always I get people always ask me the question, now that I've had my session with you, and now that we cried, and now that I know why this took place in my life, and now that I've released that pain, what do I do next? You know what you do next? You make sure that you reprogram your mind, your brain, so that it doesn't repeat this pattern. So it doesn't repeat the pattern. If you are stuck in a place where you keep having the same things happen over and over again, or you're not getting healed because you just keep going through it, or you're stuck in this place, and every now and then you get back to this place, you leave, and then every now and then you get back to this place, you leave, and then every now and then you get back to this place, because you haven't taken the time to reprogram your subconscious mind. That subconscious mind is huge. It's a huge thing, is because it's where you produce from. So how do you change it? How do you work with it? You begin to speak to it. You give it images. You begin to talk and allow yourself to see what's happening. And then you're retraining it. You're retraining your brain. You're retraining your mind. So let's do it. So a lot of you have gone through a lot of healing. I want you to take your healing and go through your self-talk. What is it that you want to get rid of and not do anymore? All right? So let's go. For everyone who is here, and you are here for the first time, welcome. Welcome. My name is Dr. New. I am a certified life coach, but more importantly, what I am is one who is divinely in connection with spirit, aware that spirit is me and I am it. And I sit and I listen and I hear what your soul is saying, what your spirit is saying. And I deliver beautiful messages as they come. And a lot of times, sometimes people have loved ones who may have transitioned, and they may come to deliver a message. All of it is spirits, one mind, one body, one soul. And so we sit in this space and we do this, and we do a lot of healing. We do a lot of healing. So welcome. If you came here and you hit the button, stay. Don't leave. Stay. Stay right here where you are, because it's a reason why you hit that button. Now, I'm not going to go first. I normally go after Renetta, but I'm going to just go around the room and let everyone go first. I do want to do one thing. I've spoken something over my life. And what I have spoken over my life is that I will be able to come here every day and assist people in their beautiful healing process without strain. And I can do this because so many beautiful souls around this world, I have attracted people like myself to myself. People who give, people who, when they go somewhere and they reap the benefits of being there, that they sow back into that seed. This is who I am. And so I know I have surrounded myself by that. And I've never would come on and say, hey, I would like you guys to use this donation link if you so choose. So I'm saying that today. If you are, if you're not led, don't do it. But if you are led and you want to donate, the link is now in the comment line. The link is above this live, and it is also going to be inside of the chat room. I live in a space where donations are such that I can really do this work in this world. I can travel the world and go meet people who need someone to just come and sit with them and help them get through their pain. I can do that because of the donations that people give. I have surrounded myself by givers. I have surrounded myself by those who hear the Spirit saying, give to that lady. She's got work to do. And they're in the position to do it. So thank you. I have put down the donation link for those who are in that vibration. And guess what? I am. Let me tell you guys a joke. I'm so glad you're here. Let me tell you guys a joke. My cousin, and I'm going to give an update about my cousin a little bit later. But my cousin, when she buys something new, she puts it in her closet and she wears it the next day. I'm never that way. When I get something new, I put it in my closet and I let it sit there for a little while and then I wear it. Because when I was in school, me and my best friend, we would shop. We made sure we didn't wear anything twice the whole year because we worked and we shopped. But we would never wear our stuff the first day because I'd be impressed. So this beautiful soul sent me this shirt probably about 2 months ago. And I still live in my same tradition. She probably like, she doesn't want to wear the shirt. But I do not wear things the first. That's just something that has been inside of me forever. And if my cousin was here, she would tell you. I don't wear stuff when I go to the store. I still have tags on my stuff from a couple months ago. I don't wear my stuff as soon as I buy it. I'm just funny like that. So today, I just want Marlene to know that that's just how I am. I am wearing this beautiful, amazing shirt. I saw this shirt on Marlene, and I was like, oh, I love that shirt. And then it came in the mail. I was like, I got this shirt. So I am wearing my beautiful shirt that Marlene gave me today. Yay! I know I've got so many compliments already. I'm like, I gotta tell you guys where I got it from. I can't tell you what store because it was given to me. Ashe. So we're gonna get started on doing this beautiful, beautiful self-talk. And the first person who is up is Crystal today. Wow, we haven't heard from Crystal in a while. All right, Crystal, you are up, lady. JoJo, I see Joanne. Oh, I love you. Okay, I'm ready for Crystal. Where is Crystal?
Grand Rising, Grand Rising. How is my freaking tribe? I miss y'all so much. Oh my goodness. I'm out of town, but I was like, I am in New York with the family. My mother-in-law, her birthday, she celebrated her birthday last Saturday, and she wanted to come to New York to do sightseeing. So that's where we are. But I was like, I have got to get in with my people this morning. I'm telling y'all, I have been going through withdrawals between work and not getting up with my tribe. This is not, anybody listening, this is some good stuff. This is some good stuff. And when you don't get it, you miss it. So I miss y'all. I miss y'all. I love y'all so much. Oh my gosh. And just, I've been trying to go back. And then it just gets so good to me. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't go back. I was like, I gotta experience this the first time around. I can't. I feel like I'm missing so much. So anyway, and that's a beautiful shirt, Marlene. I'm jealous. Remember we talked about that jealousy stuff? I'm jealous. Why she give it to her and not give it to me? I'm jealous. Oh my goodness. So this morning, yes. Good grand rising, Dr. Anu. I see you drinking your Fiji water. They didn't just close the door on me. I'm too loud up in here, but they just don't know how happy I am to see my tribe. They did. They just came in and closed the door. These folks around here, they just don't know. They cannot steal my joy, though. Do you understand? They cannot steal my joy. That's their stuff. That's their stuff. Oh, Lord have mercy. So my morning self-talk is, good morning, beautiful Crystal. I am so glad you are here. I am so glad you are showing up for you every day without exception. You have been faithful to yourself, and I am being faithful to you. I love you, Crystal. I appreciate you, Crystal. I adore you. I am no longer dimming my light so that anyone else can shine. I am walking in my truth. I am living my best life. I am in love with you, Crystal, and I will remain in love with you. It doesn't matter who else validates you, because you don't need anybody else's validation. Your validation is good enough. Who you say you are is who you are. What you say you're going to do is what you're going to do. And I love you for that. I love you for operating in your truth today. I love you for the growth I see in you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love the fact that you are manifesting the life you want for yourself. I love the fact that you are coming into alignment with the universe, and that the universe, you see the universe unfolding exactly the way that it should for you. You are abundance. You are abundance. You have everything you need and want, including JJ's body. Ashe. Ashe. I love you. I love my tribe. I miss y'all so much. I said, look at JJ over there, looking all sexy and stuff. I said, wait a minute. She stole my body again. I'm gonna claim it back. I'm reclaiming my body. Like Auntie Maxine was reclaiming her time, reclaiming my time, reclaiming my body, reclaiming my body.
She don't even know.
I know.
No idea that when she comes to Maryland, the
what?
body snatchers.
Invasion of the body snatchers. Yes. I love y'all so much. Ashe. I don't know what we're doing today, but we went down to Times Square last night, and I don't know what they had planned today, but we'll be here till Sunday. So we're just gonna do some sightseeing around New York, and I got to get some shopping in. And last thing, Dr. Anu, I'm not like you. I'm off the rack on my back. So if Marlene had sent me that shirt, girl, I would have had it on the day after it came in the mail. I am off the rack on my back.
So is Angel. Angel's like, girl, please. I'm like, oh my God.
What? Yeah, because I'm going to tell you, if I put it in my closet, I done forgot I have it. No, I got to get in it, be cute in it. Now, I might not wear it again for a minute, but I got to get in it and be cute. Yeah, me and Angel are liking that. Shoot. When
Yeah.
I get it, I'm trying to figure out how I can pull this off the next day.
That's Angel. She be like, oh, I be like, geez, it didn't even get that hang up. She like, that's why I bought it, so I can wear it. I said, oh my God.
Yes. I love y'all. I love y'all so much. Hey, JJ. I'm telling you, look at JJ. I love you.
I sure
Yes.
love you too, lady. Love you too.
Hmm.
All right, it's that time. We are doing our self talk. We are doing our self talk. Grace, is you on the mic? Is you on the mic? Is you on the mic? I see Grace and her hand is held up. Let's see if she's in here. Yes, she is. Hi, beautiful.
Hi,
Well,
thank
hello,
you.
beautiful. How are
You're
you?
beautiful. You're beautiful too.
Oh, thank you.
And I love that t-shirt.
I know it is a bomb. I took. She gave it to me right off her back.
I would have been wearing it the same day I got it.
You're one of them. You're one of them.
Yeah.
I have to find out if there's anybody that's me in here. If there's anybody that's like me in here. I say.
I like multicolors.
I say. I say.
So my grand rising self-talk is mm, grand rising and grateful Friday.
Mm,
Grace, I am proud of you for taking great care of your health, and I'm feeling so healthy. I have conquered my health issues, and now it's time to take control of my finances. I need to stop procrastinating and struggling to manifest money. I need to get rid of all my negative thinking about money so I can have an abundance of money and manifest an abundance so that I can be comfortable and do whatever I want to do, travel wherever I want to go with my finance. Ashe.
I say. I say. Let me see something. I say. What is? Do you know what your relationship with money is? Do you know? Do you know if it's Do you know what kind of relationship you have with money?
I don't have a good relationship.
Yeah. Do you know why though? Do you know why?
No, I don't know why.
Ah, shit. Let's see if we can find out why.
Okay.
Well, what was the first time you remember not having it or not getting what you want because of money? And you can go all the way back, go far back as you can remember. Some people say, I wanted that toy, and whatever the first time you remember not being able to get something that you wanted or not having the money to do something.
I can't remember like way back, but I know when I became aware is after I moved away from my ex-husband. That was in 2009, July.
2009 in July.
Yes, I moved with nothing, nothing, not a penny from him. I moved on my own with my two kids. I moved with my sister because I didn't have enough finance to rent an apartment then.
And then you moved out of that space and then ended up getting back on your own or no.
I was able to save some money and move to an apartment.
Okay.
And yeah, it continued. I would get just the amount to pay my bills and not enough to, if I do get enough to save, it will go. It would just go.
When you were a little kid, um, when you were try to go back when you were a little kid. What was your relationship with your dad? Because your you and your dad, your dad's energy is present. So go back to relationships between you and your dad and money. How did the relationship with you and your dad go with money? Was dad the person who was in control of the money?
Yes.
Okay,
And yes, he was in control.
okay. Um, how did it go with you getting things that you wanted when you were a little kid?
I remember growing up and having stuff that um that I wanted, but after I moved from the country area to go to the city, I was 10 years old, and that is when
It changed.
money, yeah, no adult, my parents was not around. I was just moving with not even relatives, with strangers, and money was an issue then.
Why were you with strangers?
Because my mom had to find, I was put in an orphanage with like 60 other kids because my mom did not have any relatives in the city or my dad. And that's why I ended up there
Okay,
for a year. And I was not allowed, I, or I did not have any money then.
okay.
I would go hungry because I don't have money or because there was not enough food to eat at the orphanage. Yes.
Why did you go to the orphanage? Was it because um I heard you said because your mom didn't have anyone in the city? Was
Yes.
um where was dad?
He was he was with my mom. Both of them was in the country area, in the rural area, working. And I got to find out later in life that they used to send money and send food items, but I was never given any.
Okay. When that happened, when you left your mom and your dad, or just your mom, or just your dad? Were they together when you had to leave?
Yes, both were
Okay.
together.
Okay. So when you left, you had to leave your mom and your dad and go with strangers. Is that
Yes,
right? Okay.
yes.
And are you okay with time?
Say that again?
Are you okay? You have time to do this?
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay. Um, so you left. So why did you have to leave if you had your mom and your dad?
Because I had to go to high school to go to school.
And
And I did not have any family members.
you had your mom and your dad.
Yes, but not in the city where I had to go to school.
Okay, who made you live in the city?
Um, my mom, she said it's going to be an opportunity for me to go to a good high school.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. And how long did you stay gone?
I was there at the orphanage for 1 year, and then when I do see my mom, I complain to her and I tell her I don't want to be there anymore, and she said okay. And then she found someone else who I never met, was a complete stranger, just someone tell her about the lady that she usually take care of teenagers who don't have a place to stay if they want to go to school. And my mom put me, myself, and my two other sisters there, and that was a living. That was that was a nightmare. That was worse than where I went. Yes, that was worse than where I went. That was like she abused all of us, like mentally. We had to do like housework. We were like slaves there, and we were told when to eat, and that's not good memories there.
Asha. So how long did you stay there?
About the next year,
Okay, and then what happened after that?
we moved with an aunt who we got to find out was in the city, and we went to live with her. It was nice living with family members, but then again, I was missing my mom and dad. I was like started to misbehave at school because
You miss your mom and
no,
dad.
no, yes, and no yes, my sisters were doing their own thing.
How old were you when you got back to your mom and dad?
12 years old.
12 years old. Okay. And then when you got back, how did life go?
Um, Not that I had known when I was 10 years and younger. It was not the same. My mom, she went to the city and she bought a house, but my dad was not there. My dad stayed in the rural area because he was still working. And my mom managed to buy a house and we all moved there. We were happy because we know that the family is going to be back together again. But then it was a struggle financially there. The struggle was real financially.
Asha. 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 So when you think about money, what does it mean to you?
That I that I always have to struggle. Yes, because that is what I can remember. Like after 10 years, that struggling. That's the only way you get. That's the only way you can have money.
Asha. 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 Would you like it to be something different?
Just 1 second, please.
Uh-huh. We're doing so good. And for everyone who is on Facebook, thank you for staying. We are doing we're doing some healing around the area of money. Money. We're doing healing around the area of money. It's so good to get it's so beautiful to be able to go back and recap and to find out where the issue with money comes from. Because when we can find where the issue of money comes from, we can go in and retrain the brain. We can go in and retrain that part of us. So from talking, and you've already answered the question, I'm just going to ask it again. When I first asked you what's the relationship with money, you said I don't know, but we've done a lot of talking now. So now if you go back and you think about it, what is your relationship with money? Money means you
Right.
just said it. It was so beautiful. You just said it. To have money, you have to what?
You have to struggle. That is that is my mentality about money.
I should. So because that is what you believe, that is what you have. So how do we now we have to change that? And how do you change that? How do you change your relationship with money?
You have to stop stop believing that you have to all that I have to always struggle to have money.
Yeah, that's right. I say. So, grand rising self-talk can sound like, I'll do it for you because you have the baby. Grand rising self-talk can sound like, money comes to me easy. And then picture yourself just having a beautiful life. Just allow yourself to have the images of money coming to you easy and not having to struggle for it. It just comes to you easy. Just erase, well, you're not really erasing, but you're replacing how you see it, how you view it. You're replacing it with something else. So every day, until you know something, until you're comfortable knowing it, every day is money flows to me easy. It feels so good to just have money flowing to me. I don't have any stipulations. I don't want anyone to die. I don't want anyone to get sick. I want it to come in peace. But that's how it comes. Like, it just comes to me so easy. It's like, oh my gosh. Like, get excited about it and bring it in like that. Change the way you view it. And you change the way you experience it. Ashe. Ashe. I want you to write down $1,226. $1,226. And tell me when that gets to you.
Wow. Okay.
$1,226.
Now I'm getting excited.
Yes, Ashe.
Ashe.
Tell me when you get that money.
Great.
Bring it.
Awesome.
Ashe.
Ashe.
Ashe. I'm gonna bring that amount to you.
Thank you
Ashe.
so much.
Ashe.
Thank you.
Love you, lady.
Love you too.
Love you. Ashe, we're doing this thing. We're doing this thing called self-talk. For everyone who is coming in for the first time, I see all the beautiful male energy and the female energy up here in Facebook. So glad you guys are here. We are also inside of Zoom. If you want to join us inside of Zoom, you can. The link to Zoom is here. It is here. I said the other day, and and I don't know if anybody else is wanting to attract money to them, but in whatever it is, however it is that you are in the vibration of receiving it, you have to totally participate in it also. So whatever it is you're trying to bring to yourself, participate in it. For example, you guys have heard me say for a long time, since we've been on here, you guys have heard me say that it is my desire, and I will have this, that people donate all the time, consistently. They just donate all the time, consistently, to the degree that I can go out here and I can assist people in being the best them that they can do, and I will be paid well for my job. I will be paid well for my work because I have surrounded myself with those who can give and contribute. And so I used to say that all the time, but you never heard me ask for donation. So I can't get it if I don't participate in the vibration of it. So that's why now you hear me saying make your donations. Not saying make your donations to get on your nerves. I'm saying make your donations because I need to be in the flow of my word. Get in the flow of your words. Whatever it is that you're trying to create or trying to have, get in the flow of it. Be it. Get in the flow of it. Be it. I can't say people donate if I never say here's where you donate. It's an oxymoron. It's crazy. So get in the flow of your words, especially when it comes to money. Money is currency. Get in the flow. Get in the flow. Get in the flow. All right, so although I do not see the beautiful Wendy's hand raised, I sure do see beautiful Wendy. Hello, my beautiful lady. How are you? I see you, lady. All right, let's see here. It is JJ. JJ on the mic. JJ on the mic. We are doing talk. Grand Rising.
I almost said it.
I know.
Almost said it.
Doing this thing.
How are you? I'm doing all right.
JJ, I swear, you have the body and the mind of I'm not the mind. When I say, let me rephrase that. The body and the spirit of such a young adult, like 24 years old. Like you just did not lose the enthusiasm about life and the tenacity. I gotta keep it. I love it. I love it. I love it. How are you, beautiful?
I'm doing all right. Today I'm feeling a little off, but I'm doing all right.
That's right.
I don't know, like last night I started thinking a little bit about like past circumstances that have like tried to keep me from me.
That's right. That's right. Okay.
And I find I'm kind of fearful today.
That's right. That's right. Okay.
I do. I have how you say my spirit is everything that's ever happened to me, whether it be my doing or something outside of me trying to keep me from me. I've always gotten back up, but that still doesn't take away some of the fear of things still happening. Because it's like almost the closer I get to my truth or my light, the easier it is for whatever it is to try to keep me from it. And I don't know, I gotta find myself and remind myself to kind of not be terrified of it.
That's right. That's right.
You know, I've dealt with a lot, and I was just telling Mark, it's like I don't ever really bring up any of my past stuff up here because it's like I try to keep, I've dealt with all that, but it's still I still find myself every now and then just being scared of the day with it. Like I said, it just seemed like anytime I tried to get closer to my truth for who I am, just things, including myself, have allowed me to be completely distracted from it. I've allowed me to be completely distracted from it, but that doesn't mean like other people weren't involved in it or I wasn't involved in it, and it just kind of scares me because I don't want anybody else involved with.
That's right. That's right. Oh, you're doing so good. Welcome, JJ.
Yeah.
Welcome. You know, this tribe isn't just about everything being good or not. Like I love what you said. You said I try not to bring it here, but this is like the best place to bring it. This is like the best place to bring it. Because in this space, you are surrounded by unconditional love. And in that unconditional love space, that's when you can pour out all your crap
Right.
and get all that you need. Yes, you do. And I love what you said. You have a lot of distractions. Yeah. And you um and yeah, I can talk. You have a lot of distractions, and sometimes you don't give yourself time to take a break and pull back just for you, just to pull back just for you, to sit and evaluate and see what's going on inside of you, and take a moment to just fix what's going on inside of you. You know, and you have beautiful distractions to make sure that that doesn't happen. But it's good because your spirit is saying no more. Like today, your spirit is saying no more. No more distractions. No more um, giving attention or paying attention to the distractions, but finding out what is going on. What are you scared of? What are you fearful of?
It's like my entire life has been negative. I mean, it's just always been negative. It's been one thing after another, after another, after another, except for the last however many months to where I've, you know, gotten myself out of it. I mean, it started 5 years ago, but I mean, going from like a dysfunctional family to like I had a few relationships pass away, like 3 different relationships pass away. I've had cancer. I've had, like, it just seems like something outside of me has always tried keeping me down, like almost like a spiritual warfare. Like it never wanted me to find that light. And I guess I know what it can cause and I know what it can do. I know what part of it's me and what part of it's not. And I guess I just find myself just being scared of it.
I love what you said. You're living in 2 worlds. So let's get to one world, because once you get in one world, you can fight it better. It's hard to fight it when you're in 2 different worlds. You'll know what I mean in a second. When you live in 2 worlds, it's hard to win. You have to get inside of one world. And so when I say that, I can say this to you, and I know you'll know what I'm talking about. Sometimes people don't realize that they have 2 conflicting belief systems that reside within themselves. And when you have 2 different belief systems that reside within yourself and you are on the battleground, you can't win. Can't win. You have to have one system that works. So right now, let's get the system. Then we'll go to the battleground. Let's find out what your conflicting beliefs are. And once we find that out, then we'll go to the battleground. Make sense? So you have 2 conflicting belief systems operating inside of you. One belief system that you have is that God is everything and that you are and you are in the image of God, right?
Right.
And then you have another belief system that says something outside of me, which is not me, is going against me.
Right.
Those are 2 different beliefs. One is I am the divine and the divine is me and the divine is all things. The other is there's something going on outside of me and it is trying to hold me down. Those are 2 different belief systems. when you stand in the posture that something outside of me is warring with me, and it's been here all my life, and I don't care what I do, this goddamn thing won't go away. It's just assigned to me some kind of way, and it won't go away. You cannot, or you have not, and in my perspective, you cannot win in that situation when you are aware that spirit and you are one. Let me tell you, I'm gonna say some more. Stay with me, because we're going to get to the healing, but we have to get to the belief system first. You can't heal unless you have the belief system intact. So when you know that you and the divine are one, and the divine is everything, and then you try to place that inside the conflicting belief system, it cannot work, because in the conflicting belief system, when something outside of you is trying to attack you, you are without any help. You don't have any help. You don't have anyone to come in and save you. You don't have anyone to come in and battle. You're always going to be losing, because that thing is winning. And where is something that's going to get this thing off of me? It can't come, because you live in a space where that doesn't exist, because you and the divine are one. So you have to shift it. You have to shift it and pick one. It doesn't matter which one you pick. Which belief system never matters, because all of them come to serve us. So you pick one. You either pick one that says, I and the divine are one, and I and the divine is all things, and I am all things. And whatever this thing is, it's an aspect of me, and I don't like it. And because it's me, it has no authority over me. Because it's me, all I do is choose. And today I'm choosing to fight this aspect of me, and you won't win. I will win over you. That's one aspect of living. The other aspect of living is something outside of me is in control, and it's bothering me all my life. And I need to sit down and pray. I need to sit down and meditate. I need to sit down and get in contact with its boss and let its boss know that I am doing all I'm supposed to do on this earth, and it's got to come and get this thing away from me. And then be in alignment with its boss. Both realities work. You just have to find out which one works for you. Which one are you drawn to? And then whatever one you're drawn to, maximize it. Find out which one. You have to take some time to find out which one it is, unless you already know which one it is, and you just have to do the little shake up and just say, okay, this is what I know, this is where I am, and I'm not going to leave this post, and I'll fight from this post.
It's almost like it's and the way I've gotten in touch with it is like I see all this stuff that I've been through, and I know it all served a purpose, but goddamn, did I have to be that stubborn to serve the purpose it was supposed to serve? You know, like, did I need all that to really wake me up? Like, and how much more do I need? Like,
what do you want? What do you want to experience in life?
Me, my truth. I said,
what is your truth?
I have such a desire and a light to bring this unconditional love of self and everything else around you, like, because I just see people blind and asleep because of things in their life that have led to that, you know. And I want to get to a place to where I know how to help. And to do that, I thought I was doing a pretty good job of not allowing my stuff to get to me, which I do. But then there's days like this to where, like, I just hope I'm awake enough to deal with anything that I have created to be put in my life. Like,
Ashe. I'm repeat back what you said. When I asked you, what do you want? And you said you just want to experience your truth. And I said, what is your truth? And you said, I want to help other people awaken. I see people in a sleep state, and I want to do all I can to assist them in their awakening. Did I hear that right?
yeah,
Beautiful.
yeah. But so I have to really delve into my truth.
It's okay. I got time if you got time. All right, so let's do it. What is it that you want people to awaken to?
This state of being, that there's so much more than everything that is perceived on the outside of you. There's so much more, and once you find it in you, like, just the peace and contentment that it can bring, that, I mean, it just takes the earth to a new level. Like, it's a state of being. I just, I want people to live and not survive. I want people to be able to breathe. To just take a breath. Because surviving is what everybody does. And there's so much more out there.
Ashe. 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 Is that something that you have experienced?
Yeah. Yep. Spent my entire life surviving to the point to where I would put myself in situations that I would have to survive through because of how strong it made me feel. But it's like I was doing everything for the wrong reasons. And then once I got to a place with me, and this is years of just looking at me, like years, like I was able to find this breath, and finding that breath. I know everybody can find that breath.
Ashe.
And finding that breath will change the world.
Ashe. What do you want for you? So if you, hold on one second. Don't you go anywhere. She has spilled Kool-Aid all over the floor. I'm in a session right now, so I can't do anything about that. But she has made a mess. Don't you go anywhere. That's a grandbaby in the fridge, in the kitchen spilling everything. And you think about you. That's what you want for everybody else. What do you want for you? What do you want to experience for you?
Being able to stay in that sense of peace, being able to allow myself to stay in it. so that I'm not surviving, so that I am living, so I'm not allowing outside things or even things inside of me and things at like a cellular level to bring me down. It's like once I've touched that spot in me, I don't want anything to ever have a chance to take it away. So it's like I try to keep vigilant on me. So when I realized, talking about some things last night, some fear was coming back in by me working on me for the last however many years. I was able to recognize it, and usually I'll just kind of be like, yeah, it served its purpose. I'm at where I'm at now, but then if it served its purpose and I'm still feeling that fear now, then there's still healing that needs to be done. So pick it up.
Ashe. What's in the way, or what's wrong? What's wrong with you having what you want? And that means peace and no struggle. What's wrong with you having that?
There's nothing wrong with it. It's just I see what it took to get me here. Like, I see, I must have, before I ever came here, I must have knew how stubborn I was. Like, I don't know how else to put it, because it's like, if anything could go wrong, it went wrong. And it was all me not knowing enough to choose what I had been searching for, what I felt. So there's nothing wrong with it. It's just, I know what it took to get me here.
When you say get you here, you mean here on earth or here where you live?
Like, at this space that I'm at now in me. The space that I'm creating here for me, for my family, for my loved ones, for anybody else outside of me. This space, like here.
Ashe. Ashe.
It's taken a lot of work.
Ashe. Ashe. What comes to threaten that place?
Now, it's just the thought of things. It's like I said, allowing myself to go back to where I was at then and what it took me to get here, like, or even like that month and a half hiatus I took.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, so I'm an ex-drug user. I was a heroin addict for almost 10 years after the whole cancer ordeal. And when I took that month and a half hiatus, I relapsed on a different drug. But the night I was by myself in the cabin, and I knew I couldn't stop on my own. I knew I was in too deep, and I wanted help. So I literally screamed that I needed an intervention. I needed something to bring me back to me. And the next day, I winded up getting pulled over with stuff in my purse, and I got in trouble. So now I'm going through the legality of everything again, which I'm not worried about. But then it's like one thing after another after another. Now I have my ex-landlord who's trying to sue me and Matt. I have people sitting here and I live out in the country, but for some reason I have now animal control saying that I let my dog loose because I have a ticket for no insurance that I ended up getting. Like, it's just because finances, I just can't afford insurance. Like, but I gotta get to work.
Ashe.
So it's
Ashe.
finally up again.
Ashe.
And I'm trying to breathe through it. I'm trying not to let it get me down.
Ashe.
Because all of them are my consequences for choosing to do what I did. And I get that. But it's like, man, I guess doing everything with the intent that I have doesn't really count so much. You know, like,
Ashe. 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 I get it. I get it. I get it. You're so good today, lady. You're good today. Good today. And you asked the question, you said, what more? Like, how much do I have to go through to have what it is that I want to have, which is the peace and the things being easy and the things not being a struggle. And that's the biggest thing for you right now, is to find out. Like, I've said that before too. Like, I've said, how much effing SHIT do I have to go through to be at peace? Jesus Christ. Like, what is it? You know? You look at this is why I was saying earlier about the realities. So let's pick a reality and then let's deal with what you're saying from that reality perspective. Which reality do you want to live in? Do you want to live in the reality where you are the divine and the divine is you and you are all things? Or do you want to live in the reality that there's this thing that's attached to you and it's attacking? Which one is the best one for you right now?
I'm the divine in everything that I have in my life. I have created not only before, as in this situation, but I create now with the choices I make.
Okay. So if we stay in that reality and we ask ourselves the question, how much more am I supposed to take? What is your reality about that question? What will it take to get you to your peace?
Choice.
What would make you choose peace?
Me and what I know I want.
Did you ever say that before?
No.
When you're faced with the hard decision, the hard choice, when it comes to you, did you ever say to yourself, which one do I want more?
No, I was never really good at thinking before I acted. That's all new to me. That's all like things I'm still working on now. Like, what will this do to my peace? What will this do? What will this decision do to what I'm trying to accomplish with me? Like, that's all new. That's all getting in the habit of.
Do you know what your triggers are?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What are your triggers?
When I sit here and I feel stuck, and I've had this conversation with you before, is a huge one. Like if I feel like I'm not progressing, or if I'm not doing the work out here, I feel like I'm at a standstill. I'm allowing things outside of myself to keep me at a standstill. I'm choosing to do that. Like that's a big one. That's where I start getting like what am I doing?
Sure. So, what can you do to avoid that trigger popping up? How do we get that trigger not to even take root or to show up? How can we prevent the trigger?
Every day, I mean, this self-talk has basically saved me in more ways than one. It's because it's not just me doing it in the morning, it's doing it all throughout the day. It's keeping myself paying attention to me and setting those goals and setting those short goals is because I would set these big ones and then want to jump straight to that with the instant gratification and then screw all the small ones that you should do to get you there. You know, and then that makes me even feel like a failure. So it's like I know the things I need to do. It's just getting in the habit of doing them.
I love when you said setting the goals, because that's a big one, and I love that answer. So how do you get in the habit of doing it? What will help you to get in the habit of doing it? What do you need? And whatever it is, what do you need to get in the habit of doing it?
Pen and paper. Pen and paper. I need to, like, every time I wake up, figure out exactly what it is I'm trying to accomplish for the day and get it done. No more procrastinating. No more.
What do you need to get in the habit of doing it? I love what you're doing, because what we're doing is we're finding out how to get rid of this trigger. This trigger is a problem. How do we get rid of it? The trigger is when you don't feel like you are accomplishing anything and when you get stuck. So what's the answer? You said to get me my mornings, my day self-talk and my goals that I set. But then I don't set them because I don't get in the habit. Okay, let's kill that. What will help you get in the habit of doing it?
I gotta find that accountability for self. Like I look outside of myself for someone to hold me accountable.
Ashe.
Like whether it be my daughter or Mark or my mother or, you know, just even the thought of disappointing them or not being my full potential for them, I need to stop doing that and I need to look at me and me find that accountability in me.
Ashe. Ashe. But for now, you need an accountability partner.
Yep.
I got one. So listen, we all need it. I forget to take my medicine. I said, I get out of the habit of doing it. I was like, Mom, I need your help because I'm not taking the meds. I need my accountability partner right now. Accountability partner.
Yeah.
Let's get you some.
Okay.
Get you some. Let's get you some. And no, Marlene, it's not you. See, I had to mute because I already knew Marlene was gonna pop in. I had to make it so nobody come in because I knew Marlene was. I got you, honey. You know I got you. No, and do not call Marlene. It can't be Tara because you guys are friends. Who's gonna be the accountability partner? Just try, but there's somebody who needs. How often do you need someone to check on you?
Every few days, maybe just, are you doing what you're, what goals you got set for you? What are you trying to accomplish the next few days? Are you looking at you instead of outside of you? Are you?
Yeah.
Myself.
I say.
I'm getting there.
I have somebody in my mind. I'm waiting for her to raise her hand and say, I will do it. There she goes. She did it. There she goes. Yeah, so I won't let you unmute yourself in a minute. Listen, it's a beautiful thing because I love what you just freaking did. Been waiting for you to do that.
Yeah.
Been waiting for you. That message was for you the other day. I'm waiting for you to do that. So it's time. No more distractions. It's something else that I want to share with you. You did such a freaking amazing job just now. I'll just say this. I remember having the same questions, and you're not by yourself. Many people say, what the world will it take for me to get this? How far do I have to go down on the ground to freaking get this lesson? I tell my son all the time, don't you let that thing beat you all the way to the ground before you get it. You better get it when it's a tap, because it'll become something bigger than a tap in a minute if you don't hurry up and get it. So, in this space where we live, you and I are sharing the same reality, where I am one with the divine is one with me, and I understand that God is both good and the bad, and that when it challenges itself, it's just a challenge, the good and the bad. It's active, it's both. And so when the good and the bad come up, I decide which one I want to participate in. And when the bad is winning and the good wants to win, then the good stands up and go, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not going to let you win. I'm not going to let you do it. And it's the constant conversation. I'm not going to let you do it. I'm not going to let you win. I do it every day with my heart. I'm not going to die. Thank you for coming. I'm not going to die. We're going to heal. So yours is the same thing. Mine just happens to be death by heart. Yours happens to be death by substance. It's the same conversation. I'm not going to allow you to win. I'm deciding to win. Today, I'm deciding to win, not losing. Let's go to dysfunction. I love what you said. You said you came from a dysfunctional family. What is dysfunction to you? What does that mean, dysfunction? Uh-oh, did you mute yourself? Did you see muted? Okay, hold on. Let me be able to. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So there was a lot of drugs and alcohol, growing up. My dad went to prison for 17 years for incest and sexual offenses against the family. A bunch of foster cares, a bunch of just dysfunction. I mean, all around dysfunction.
Ashe. Ashe. Foster care. Ashe. Ashe. When you look at that, what do you say to that in terms of its effect on your life? What do you say to that?
I understand and I realize that a lot of my reactions in my young adult life was based off of a lot of that. And it took me a long time to completely forgive my parents and my siblings. I was always the one that, like everybody would push. I got 5 siblings. Everybody would push everything under the rug, and I would always try to bring it up. And they didn't want to have anything to do with it or me because of that fact. And I just did a really good job later on being able to just drown any answer I was trying to get out because I couldn't understand why people were doing what they were doing or why they were making the choices they were making, why it didn't seem like anything mattered, why I was just always the one that nobody wanted to deal with because I wanted to talk about everything.
Ashe. When you think about that, is that something that you want to give to your children, or is that something you don't want your children to experience?
So I have a 15-year-old daughter. The other 2 were Matt's kids. So Sky is mine. And I had become the addict that my parents were. I mean, she had seen a lot of things that she shouldn't have seen. And it was until about 5 years ago where I started cleaning myself up to where I became a different mom, but she's so distant now because she's so used to disappointment that it's really hard for me to get in.
Ashe. That's okay. You're doing so good. You're so good, lady. You're doing good. You're doing good. You're doing good. When you think about being in that space with drugs, you think about that space, what are some of your why? What is your why? Your why you would not do it. What are your why?
Why I would not do it now?
Yes. What are your why?
Because it completely numbs me to everything around me. It takes away who I know I am, what I know I can accomplish, what I'm meant to do. It brings me into a spot of failure, but I got so comfortable being that failure. Like everyone would sit there and say, "Oh, you got so much potential. You got what? Okay." Whatever you say, let me go do a little bit more of it. Like I just got so used to numbing everything out and not wanting to feel it because nobody would ever take the time to feel it with me. Nobody would ever. Like I could never go back to it. Like that last relapse was like, that was it. I know that was it. As I sat in that jail, I knew that was it. Like, what am I doing again? Because I had done so much work on myself. And it's like, now you're just choosing to be stupid. No, this isn't even a addiction. This is a choice.
Ashe. Ashe.
And so now why are you choosing to be stupid? Because I got scared of the success that I know I could do. Because I'm not used to it. I don't know if I wanted the responsibility of it. I didn't know if I wanted.
Ashe. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love that answer, Lee. I love that answer. So this is also about getting comfortable with being successful.
Yeah. Being accountable and responsible for yourself is something I got to work on because my last 30 years of my life, nope. Don't want But I want it now, but then I see myself get scared of it. I see myself getting scared of the responsibility and being accountable for not only me, but people outside of me and doing it right. Like, I see myself asking myself, do I really want it? And yeah, I really fucking want it. So now it's doing the work to make sure I stay here.
Ashe. You're doing so good. You're doing so good. So good. So we have to work on accountability, and we have to work on being okay with being successful. Yeah. So not too bad thing.
No.
We can do that.
I can do that.
Yeah. I also want you to know that this was so good. This was so good. This is your space to do this.
Yeah.
Not just to be the lyricist. But to do this work. Ashe. I'm so freaking proud of you.
I'm proud of me too. I'm really proud of me.
Ashe. I'm going to will the money to you. In my mind, I'm going to will it to you. What's the amount of your insurance that you have to pay?
It's like $325, $350, something like that to get it on my truck.
Does it work like once you, like here in Maryland, if we get a ticket for driving without insurance, when we go to court, they leave us alone as long as we pay for the insurance. Is it the same way down there?
It's their choosing to do so, yeah. And the thing is they said I was going to get something in the mail from it, and this was like a month ago now, and I still haven't received anything in the mail. So
maybe it's because the screws are waiting until you get the money.
Right. Because I had insurance on the vehicle, but with the divorce and everything that's going to be going through, it's like that was on his, so he had to take that off, and it's like I was so back in other things like electric and rent that I make tips, so it's like I have to budget on that, and it's just getting caught up. Once I'm caught up, I should be fine, but like I just need one lump sum of money.
Right.
One lump sum of money. Not even asking for a lot, like $1,000.
Right.
Let me get caught up, and then I'll be able to like be able to do what I want to do.
That's
I'll be
it.
able to budget, but I can't budget when I'm so behind and I'm making money daily. Like, it's hard.
That's it. That's it. I'm gonna use my willpower, connected it to your willpower, so we can will it. We can will it there. Will it there.
Grab myself a Powerball ticket tonight. Go big or go home. Probably be coming home.
That's it. So with the court thing, do you have to go to court or is it over with now?
No, so I'm looking at 0 to 22 months is the guideline for what I'm facing.
0 to 22 months.
Yeah, he wanted me, okay, and I don't know if this is stubborn or ego or whatever, but he wanted me, okay, so we have a thing called drug court where it's like 18 months and they can call you in to get dropped and things like that, and that would be perfect because I haven't used since then, you know? Like, that was literally a month and a half relapse. But for me to qualify, I basically got to tell the court I'm still using, and I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Hold on, say it one more time.
So to qualify, my lawyer was sitting here telling me that I basically got to tell the court that I'm still using.
What's the qualification? What's the advantage?
Then I'm not sitting time, and then it's just me going in and dropping whenever, kind of like probation, but
okay.
It's money, and you know they can call you in every morning if they want to. They can, just to make sure you're staying clean. But to qualify, usually you have to still be using to qualify.
Okay.
And so my lawyer was like, well, you can tell them you're still using, and I'm not telling them I'm still using when it was literally a month and a half relapse after 5 years. Like, no, I can't do it.
Right.
I'm not going to stand in front of that judge and be like, I'm still using when I'm not. I can't.
I'm sure.
So I will write the prosecutor, I will write the judge, I will let them know that, listen, I was clean for 5 years and it was a month and a half relapse. I got caught with stuff on me. I didn't hurt anybody else.
Right.
Like, there's certain things I can do, and then it's letting it go and letting whatever consequence for my choice happen.
I'm sure. I'm sure. Do you know when you go to court?
I go on the 7th to take a plea for them to, and then usually it's about a month from that for sentencing.
Okay. I see.
So if any of you ladies want to write a little letter or something.
Yeah. Absolutely. 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 Absolutely.
That's why I'm trying to get into these classes and stuff, but with finances it's hard because I didn't go to show. Because he asked me, he's like, well, how are you staying clean? He's like, are you in any type of, NA meetings, this and that? It's like, no. Like, I do my stuff online, I'm trying to get to the point to where I can get certified for life coaching. But when I said no that night I got in trouble, I haven't touched it since, and I haven't wanted to.
That's true.
Like, and it's really hard for them to believe an addict can just quit like that. But
Right.
I mean, it's a month and a half relapse after 5 years. It was easy once that intervention came in.
Right. I'm sure. All right, so we'll be putting that in. We'll all be meditating. I know I will definitely be meditating, sending energy for the 0 month.
Yeah.
For that time, 0 month. And I definitely do not have a problem writing a letter saying that you're in here almost every day in this very sacred spiritual space. On your work. Ashe.
Because I know once we get through all of this, like, but it's getting through all of this. That's kind of.
Ashe. You have to follow the pool. You have to follow your pull. You have to pay attention to what's coming to distract you, and don't let it distract you. Don't let it get you off. Don't let it get you off square. A lot of times things come to you, and they're there to uh, distract you or to get you off course. So make sure that you're paying attention.
I am.
Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. You did good, lady.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. So normally in the healing circle, this was a healing circle today. This is really good. Um, in the healing circle, uh, we go around and we uh, talk about how we could relate to your story or something like that. But I'll go first. First of all, I'm so proud of you for doing that. I am so proud of you for taking this space and using it to heal yourself and to go through the process of healing yourself. That was amazing, and I've been waiting for it. I can so relate to your story because I've had battles too. I've had battles where I've had to decide on performing this way or performing that way, knowing that performing this way is going to cause a negative response and performing this way is going to cause a positive response. But sometimes I pull to the negative and I always get that negative response. And sometimes it was hard to get out of that negative pull. And one of the things that I used was I asked myself the question, what do you want more? Do you want more of this or do you want more of that? More positive or more negative? And I wanted more of the positive. So I shifted my behavior to start receiving and operating and making the choices in the positive, even though it was hard because the negative had a pull, but I didn't want the results of the negative. So I had to make the pull. I had to make the choice to go with the thing that was pulling me that was positive. So I had that internal battle too, sis, where you had to go back and forth. And I won. And I'm winning on the other one. So I can be a testimony to you that we do freaking win. We can win. We
Just
can.
like talking now, I'm winning.
Yes. Yes. All right, accountability partner, let's go.
Hey JJ, thank you. I definitely resonate with the not wanting to come in here with bringing in what's going on with me, because I want to stay in that space of wanting to encourage and be motivating and motivating others. So watching you go through this has helped me to trust, relax, and do the same as what you have done. So thank you. Wow, that's a lot. I also resonate with the numbness in the family, dysfunctional family, and having a different vision and seeing and wanting to heal and wanting those around me to heal, but they just didn't want to hear it, didn't want to be a part of it. And so therefore I numbed myself. So yeah, while you were talking, I was just sitting here like, oh my God, this is me. And even to the point of what you want to do, which is you want to love and empower others to live in that happy, loving space. That's me. That's what I want. And I want that for others. And I want to be a facilitator and helping others to get that because I have a taste of it and I love it. Also the success, the wanting it, but because of past things, just afraid to really fully grab it and take it. And the accountability. With, I know, like you said, it has to come from you, but needing still someone on the outside as you get to that point of really having it within you for yourself. So I'm all in. Thank you. And I know, not sure, I know that as I am helping you, you are helping me. And this is what I was asking for myself. I was just having an inner battle with myself this morning, yesterday, wanting to do it. And can I do it? And can I rely on myself? So those are some of the things that as I am helping you, I know I'm going to be asking those things from you to help me. So thank you.
Hell yeah, let's do it, girl.
Yes, I'm down. I am down. I'm all in.
Ashe. Ashe. I love that. I love that. I love that. I freaking love that. I love that on so many levels. I love that because Lynn is such an amazing soul. She really has showed up in every class and just shows up all the time. Best life coach in the world, assisting the upcoming best life coach in the world. You can't make this stuff up. Cannot make this stuff up. Ashe. Under the principles, teaching each other, you can't even get any better than that. I freaking love it. I freaking love it. Ashe. Ashe. Elisa. Is Elisa still here? Elisa, my beautiful.
Hi.
Elisa is my beautiful lady.
Beautiful, shining day. Yeah, I missed a lot of. I didn't miss it. I heard all the self-talks, but sometimes I fell asleep. And lately, around this time, I'm so tired. So I really try.
I know you're tired because we keep you up at night too. Go back. Yeah, I won't. I'm gonna let you slide today. I'm not gonna call you up today.
I wrote my self-talk down, though.
Okay, no, we're gonna come back because JoJo just went through a lot of trauma. So
I heard it. Heard it.
Okay.
I follow it. So I have to tell what it was resonating for me.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. It was everything that I wrote down in my self-talk, that I had to do more the work between not worrying and choosing in which side I like to operate. And wow, I'm still in the position that I am fighting it out. So seeing from JJ's perspective, already there and battling, I'm not getting there. Wow. I understand we all need sometimes an accountability partner, and this is bringing to me like I need one too. I need to do the work. I need to do my self-talk. I need to talk with myself. This is just so important for me to hear, because I also am dealing with addiction, and this was my way of a coping mechanism, and I'm still dealing with it. And I now can ask myself the question, why should I not using it? Why? And I can help other people too. And I'm seeing how JJ is helping me in that. And it is much work. But if you're seeing and you're living already in the space of peace, and you get the glimpse of the peace, you will get to the end of the peace. I know for sure. This is hard. It is hard for me to say this because I'm still dealing with it, but it's important to do the work.
Ashe.
So thank you. It really resonated with me too.
Ashe. Ashe.
I
Thank
love you.
Ashe.
I love you.
Tara, Tara. Oh, let me not do it. Okay.
JJ, oh my gosh. Today I have been waiting for this day for months. I have been waiting for the truth of the true JJ to come out. All those beautiful, elaborate words you say, and today my heart was going pitter patter. I was like, oh, I love you so much, lady. I love you so much. And every single word you said, the just laying yourself out there raw for everyone to see, that is so brave. You are so brave to do that and to be vulnerable in front of everyone like that. You are amazing. Not everyone would do that. Not in a million years. That is awesome. You got this. You have the answers. They're all within you. You can do this. You've been to hell and back, lady. And then back to hell and then back, hell and back, hell and back. Now you have found the way. You were there. You've got this. 110%. I believe in you. I know you've got this. And I love you. I love you so much. And I just appreciate you being authentic and real and strong and beautiful. You've got this, and I'll support you 100% in this, and I just cannot wait to hug you, love you, and show you how much I'm just so proud of you. I am so proud of you. You can do this. You can do this. You are everything you say you are. You are everything you say you are, JJ. Everything. And I learn from you, and I watch you, and we don't have to agree on everything, and that is 100% fine, because I'm sure that people I don't want to see her. For me, I'm talking about myself. And I think, but I still love you, JJ. Everything that you've been through, the ups, the downs, the ins, the outs. Look at you. You're still here. Still doing great. Every day showing up. I love seeing your face every day. I'm like, there she is, showing up for herself today. I'll write you a fucking letter. I will do it. I will. I'll write a letter. You've got this. And thank you. And it's okay to show that. It's okay to show that we're not perfect. We all mess up. We do. And to put it out there for everyone to go, look at, here's all my crap. And I own it. And that's being accountable in itself right there. Just being accountable for your own crap. And I love that. And I love you. And you've got this, JJ. You need to vibrate in the positive. Negative is it's so easy to flow into that and to stay and get stuck there. It is easy. And once you just continue to flow in the positive, all positive will come to you. I promise you that. You already know that. I don't have to promise that to you. I love you, lady. You got this.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing today, JJ. You're so brave.
I love you.
I love you back.
I say. I don't know if Mary's talking on Facebook, but I don't know if she's here. If Mary, you're here, just take your just let me see your face, and then I'll know you're here. Oh, there she goes. Okay, okay, you can unmute yourself.
take a picture of. I look horrible this morning. Has not slept again.
Can't hear you.
Hold on. Can you hear me now?
A little bit.
Sorry, I'm on my tablet.
Oh, okay.
That's why you can't hear me very well. Can you hear me now? I'm actually got it close to my face.
Okay, just talk really loud.
JJ, I am so extremely proud of you and truth. All you have done is teach me more and more and more of what I needed to learn for myself. You are truly amazing, JJ, and all your words have helped and made me feel exactly the way you feel. Like I felt every word you were speaking. You are truly, truly, truly amazing.
Ashe. Ashe. If anyone wants to say anything, please raise your hand. I'm going to stay as long as I can. I was trying to, but if you're here and you want to say something, just raise your hand and I will get to you. And thank you guys so much for staying. Sorry. All right. Crystal, unmute yourself.
Hi, JJ. I have so many emotions just hearing you share, JJ. I'm trying to find your face. There you are. Because addictions was very a major part of my life growing up. My dad was a heroin addict, and I remember coming home, and that was like kind of like the straw that broke the camel's back. As we came home and there was a heroin needle in the wall, and that's when my mom took my brother and I. So I know the struggle, but I also know the triumph. You know, my dad has been clean, and after heroin it was crack, and he just was not there. He was not available to our family growing up. But I know the triumph as well, and I know that he's been clean now for probably 30 years, maybe. Probably maybe not 30, but you know, for a good amount of time. And but so I know you got this. I know you got this. And being an adult child of an addict, some of the same things, the fear, those things, I experienced those things. I experienced those things. So like when when you talked about how you know that, and how you feel, like how you feel stuck, and how that that brings up all those fears and stuff because you feel like you're not growing. I experienced that. I know so well. So I just want you to know you got this. In terms of accountability, yeah, nobody can make you. You got to be accountable to you, for you. And I know you got this, JJ. I know it. You got my body and you got this. I mean, it just brought up so many feelings, and just hearing it from you probably helped me identify with what I know my dad struggled with, you know. And I have been, I think that I have forgiven him, and those things are gone. But it just helped me hear it. It helped me hear it from you. So I want to thank you, JJ. And I want you to know, I know you got this. I know you got this. And we all have consequences of our actions, you know, or our inaction. So it's no shame in that. And if you need an RN, a registered nurse, to write you a letter, I don't know if that really matters, because that doesn't really matter to me. But you know, in the world, a lot of people get hung up on titles. So I'll write you a damn letter. I'll write you a 2-page letter. If that's what it takes, I will. Because you show up, and you give so much to this group that I've never met you, but I feel confident that I can speak to your character. I feel confident that I can speak to the person that you are. And that's because we connect. We connect. We are one. We are, oh my God, we are just such a powerful being. I love you, JJ. We are one. Ashe.
Ashe. Ashe.
Can you do this?
Ashe. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Minerva, unmute yourself, beautiful.
Hi, JJ. You know, when Dr. Anu gave that message the other day, I knew it was for you. I just knew it was for you. And to me, it's so amazing that a couple of days later you came back, and it's like, to me, you got divine intervention. I just had to come on to say that it's like divine intervention, because a few days later I was looking at everyone when Dr. Anu was saying the message, and I didn't see any indication from you that you were saying this for me, but your soul was listening to that message. That message went through to your soul, and then you came up today, because you are almost like me. You're kind of God. I see a lot of me in you. I do. I really do. So I felt everything you were saying, and I'm like, damn, she has some courage. It took a lot of courage, man. Even when you're in a space where you know that there's no judgment and everybody will be rooting for you, it's still a lot of courage to come forward and just say, hey, what I do need, I know I got this, because I know you know that you got this. I know you know that. But what you do need is the tribe to lift you up. Kind of like, lift you up and say, JJ, and you know, a lot of us, because not one of us have no perfect life. There's a lot of glitches and obstacles and freaking, hard times and good times, and so, because you know what hell is and what heaven is, even when you stumble, you reach up for that heaven. Just keep reaching, man. Just keep reaching. And I do believe in cause and effect. I do believe that, damn, I created that shit. Damn, you jackass. And I curse myself out and say, man, but I have the pen. As long as I'm breathing, I have that pen to rewrite that shit and correct it in any which way. So and you always have your pen. You always write it. So that's another part that I just love about you. I love that about you, because I'm like so delinquent in writing. I have a lot to say, and I'm just I just don't choose to have no accountability partners. I'm not at that point yet. Okay, so you give me strength and you give me courage, girl. You just gave me a whole lot over here, and healing. I always knew this, that that you needed some healing. You need a healing circle. Because I'm in tune with everybody who comes up here on the reg. I might be quiet, but that quietness is being very, very observant and in tune. I love you, JJ. I wish I could meet you in person, but I don't know about the conference. I got to go to Spirit in that for that one, and even that I'm delinquent in. So you doing well, JJ. Just keep on reaching up. I love you, girl. Peace.
Ashe.
Ashe.
And everything Minerva just said, because I said the same thing. I said she don't hear it right here, but she hears it back here. So, Ashe. BJ, I see BJ on the move.
Minerva is gangster. She's so gangster. I just love it. She's gangster with an accent. You got the nerve to be sexy. God is good. I love you, JJ. You got it, mama. You got these strong women, but the energy is so balanced with femininity and masculinity. Like you got some strong energy standing in front of you, behind you, to the side of you. I mean, you got Crystal. You know, she'll go running around Jericho for you, man. Nah, I gotta tell you, she'll take off running. That run mean, you don't went through Christianity. That run mean a real thing.
Yes.
That run mean a real thing. You got it, JJ. But I love y'all. I love you, Crystal.
Ashe. All right. Marlene, I don't see Marlene's hand, but I know she was talking. I feel her spirit. Go ahead, Marlene. You can unmute yourself.
JJ, my girl. Girl, we come from that same place. I mean, I wasn't addicted, but I was around it. I lived in it. Look at you. You are beautiful and strong. You're my girl, man. You know that. When I first saw you, you were like, and you were struggling for the light. Now you're beaming it. You spread it. You live it. You love it. You are strength. You are an inspiration. You're our lyricist, girl. You are amazing. Okay, so one thing popped up that you got to take care of. Oh, well, the last thing to take care of, get that away from me, because that ain't me no more. You got this, JJ. You are beautiful. You are amazing, and I am so proud of you. I love you so much, Mama. Like I just learned, we don't have to fight in the struggle. We can fight in the good, Mama. You got this. Take care of that last thing. It don't even have to be painted on you no more. It's nothing. It's gone. Poof. You beat it. You got it, Mama. I love you.
Ashe. Love this space. Camellia. Oh, did I do it? Hold on. Okay, Camellia.
Grand Rising, everyone.
Grand Rising, beautiful.
I just want to say, JJ, I love you. I learned so much from you. I look up to you, your strength, your determination. I had an auntie who's passed, but dealt with a heroin addiction. She cleaned herself up by herself. And she told me that it was something that she she felt the addiction for it every day, but it didn't prevent her from getting on her feet and taking care of her family and taking care of herself. And I've always admired her for that strength. And I see that in you. You've done it. You're doing it. Things happen. You're human, but you got it. You are on the right path. You are aware. That is something that I think a lot of people don't have, that you already have. You are aware. You know what you need. You know what you want, and you're working towards it, and you've got it. It's okay to be scared. Sometimes we all are scared. I know what it's like to be scared, and even to be scared of success, and to even self-sabotage because of that fear. But I love your transparency and you being open and honest and trusting us to be open and honest with us. And you've got it. You got it. And I love you.
Ashe. 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 Such an amazing time. Such an amazing day. That's rock. That's rock. You okay, Cheryl? Okay.
I could relate to her. And I have never seen this side of her. I'm sorry, I had to say something. I have never seen this side of her. I don't know her like the other women and tribe sisters, but you know, I'm glad she showed this side. I think that was very brave to show your weakness, because your weakness is what's going to make you strong. And the God in you won't let you fail. And I'm telling you, I'm an ex-druggie. My daughter took care of me. And I got well because of my inner strength. And I lived around people that were heroin addicts. My cereal spoon was burnt. I know what you're going to do. And I am not there anymore. I've been working on myself before I met you all. And I tell you, it's powerful. And you are so strong. I mean, I was amazed how strong you are and how brave you are, like Tara said. That was very brave. You should definitely be proud of yourself. And like Marlene said, it's gonna go behind you. You're just gonna get that taken care of and move on.
Sure.
Never give up on yourself, ever. Because you do love yourself. I've seen you since all the months I've been in here. You love yourself. You're gonna be all right. I'm living proof of it. I lost my mind. I mean, I'm an ex-addict. You're going to be okay. Just go through it, and you're going to be okay. And the God in you, I swear, I'm living proof. Thank you for coming up and showing that side of you.
Ashe. 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 Thank you, beautiful Cheryl. Thank you, lady. I don't know if Joanne is still here, but if she is, Joanne, are you here? I don't know if she is or not. Ashe. Okay, she's not here. I didn't see her sitting there, but I wasn't sure. Ashe. God did amazing. Mary, do you want to try again? Mary, do you want to try again?
Can you hear me?
Nope. I hear you, but it just sounds like you're way 500 feet away. Okay. That's okay. All right. I don't see anybody hands up. I think we got through everybody. I just want to say thank you guys so much for being here during this healing session and allowing this to be about JJ. This was amazing because it needed to be about JJ today. It needed to be about JJ. Our tribal sister needed us today. That was good. We were all here. Ashe. Ashe. Love you, beautiful lady. You got this. Hold on. Can you unmute yourself?
Now I can.
Okay. You got this. As
I know I do.
everyone has said. And the other day, Spirit said, you're not going to fail.
Nope. Nope. I will not lose.
You will not lose. You will
Nope.
not lose. You will not lose. You will not lose.
I know.
Yeah, this is good. This is good. This is good. What you want to do with your life?
This right here. Let's just do this all day long.
All day long. Baby.
I want to get to the point to where I am not clocking in, clocking out. I'm doing something I love because doing something I love is helping me. I mean, it's current. It's electric. It's energy. It's
Yeah. I've been wanting to do this for you, but I haven't been able to do it for you because no one has really got a chance to meet you, but everyone got a chance to meet you today. So it's so beautiful. And it's beautiful when we get a chance to meet each other. So I know that you are going to all right, I'm gonna do, but I'm just waiting for permission from the spirit. I don't know if it's today or another day. All right, so it's gonna be another day, but I just want you to know that I love you. Oh, there you go, Joanne. I just want you to know that I love you. All things good. We're not accepting anything other than that. We're not accepting anything other than that. It is time for you to pay attention to you and give you some attention, some honor, some respect, all of that to you. All of that to you. All of that to you. All of that to you.
I will. I am.
Okay. I know you're a giver. You're much like Marlene. What I'm doing with y'all. Those are aspects of myself. I know myself when I see myself. But I've been telling y'all, it's good over here on the other side, too. It's good over here on the other side when you're taking care of yourself. It's good. Come on. Back in the day, we used to have this song. Christian people used to sing this song. And they say, come on in the room. Come on. BJ, where you at, BJ? Where you at, Lynn? Unmute yourself. Y'all know this song.
Oh my God. Put the jukebox.
Oh, come on.
Oh, in the room.
He gives me
Gives me all of my medicine in the room.
I know Krista knew it. You wanna get your butt smacked?
So JJ, get on in. Get on in your room, JJ.
Yeah.
You got all your medicine
In the room.
in the room. I say, you got everything you need, lady.
Ashe,
In the
ladies.
room.
I say, nope. I say. Oh, I'll call you guys right back. Wait a minute, hold on. That's Cameron. Hi, my darling. He said he knocked on the door. I was like, I'm about to go check for Thank you. Hold on, guys. Thank you. All right, sorry. I did too. I love the pieces. All right, sorry, guys. That's Sean. Just put it right there. That was a package. Sorry, guys. Y'all inside me getting the package delivered to the house. Sorry about that. I freaking love you guys. We're done for the day. Saturday, tomorrow's Saturday and Sunday, so we'll be back on Monday. Some of you guys received your invitation to the Doctoral program. So I just want you guys to know that I did send them out. So check your message box. I'm not going to go more than 7 people in the class. Although I did invite more than 7, it's just whoever responds back first, those are the people who will be in the class. I did do more than 7 in the event. Some people, declined the offer, because you don't have to accept the offer. It's just an offer. It's always the right to decline the offer. So I did send those over, and I hope to hear back from you guys really soon. I freaking love you guys. And that daggone BJ is crazy out there playing back. What the world? I freaking love her. You know what? Freaking love that lady right there. I don't know what to do with this tribe. I'm so in love with y'all. I am literally so over the top in love with y'all. You cannot make this stuff up. Joanne, I love you, lady.
I love you too.
I love you.
Yeah, I was gone because I have to go to get something, so I'm just came back. Excuse me.
That's okay. We were all in your room and the walls vibrating off your walls.
Exactly. Why get that open?
Yes, I do that sometimes when I'm at home. I play music so that it can, the vibration of the music can fill the room while I'm gone. I do that, honestly. Like, oh. And then when I get back, I feel it. I go, oh. I love you so much, lady.
I love you, all of you. I can't wait to see all of you.
I know.
And I'm in vacation, day 1. It's my day 1 vacation, and I'm going to be self-talk every day.
Ashe. Yeah, baby. That's my sister right there.
Medicine. My medicine.
Ashe.
Yeah,
I
self.
say,
Yeah,
I say, that's my sister, y'all. That's my
yeah.
sister. That's my sister, y'all.
I just want to tell you that it's something happened this week, and you told me that it's gonna be okay. And the person came to me yesterday and excused himself to me. So
He better.
yeah,
He better,
yeah.
because it was going to be thunder.
Even if the person didn't do that, I did my work. I understand what I have to learn about that, and it's gone. It's done. I learned from it, so it's good. And that's what I told him. I say, I had to learn something when you did that, and probably you have to learn something too, but it's not the same thing.
Right. I say.
Yeah.
I say. I say. When he did what he...
It's because of the tribe. It's because of you, Dr. I knew that I respond, and I feel that, it's not when somebody hurts you, it's not that you're under that and you're everything on control. No, I allowed myself to have pain and feel the pain, and after ask the question, but I have to take a break of milk a little bit of the pain, because the pain is there. And if I don't feel it, if I say that, no, I'm over that, we never over that. It's always going to come. But the thing, when we work, what happened is we going on our feet really faster. That's why. That's faster. But we have a passage to go, and sometimes the more we're gonna work, the more the passage gonna be short, but we have to. Yeah.
I say.
And be honest and authentic. That's my first. Like GJ, I want to be like that every day. I'm afraid to say to people, I am in pain. Say to people, I am in pain. I am in pain for that, because it's inside me. It's not your fault. It's inside me. And
I say.
yeah.
I say. Love this
So I
stuff.
love you, and I know that it's finished. And I'm so glad that I came just before that everything closed.
I say. Me too. I freaking love you, lady.
I freaking love you.
I'll see you in less than 30 days.
I usually I say fucking love you. It's not fucking, it's freaking. When I but the meaning was there, my heart was there.
I say. I say. I freaking say. I freaking say. Oh my Lord.
I kiss you, GJ. You see, you did a great job, because I listened to you in my car on Facebook until it was on Facebook. After I have to.
I say.
Yeah, you did a good work, and you touch everybody. You touch everybody in what you're saying. Everybody, because we're on the road of healing. And this is the road.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you to bring that back. Yeah, bring back on. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I asked the spirit this morning, before I came on. I had a conversation with spirit, and I said, it's so beautiful to watch people heal. Like, to me, that is the greatest thing besides childbirth. You know what I mean? That is the greatest thing to see. So because I'm so in love with seeing it, that means that my life is going to be surrounded with it, right? The ability to see other people heal. And I said to Spirit, I said, well, I do enjoy seeing people being happy too. Like I do enjoy people being happy and feeling good about being healed. I really like that too. And so
with that, I like to be the witness.
Huh?
I like to be witness of that.
Yes.
I witness the healing of people, and at the same time I'm healed with them. I'm healing with them. It's great. It's always give me something. Always.
Yes, and that's the thing, like that what you just said. That's what I was gonna say last. It's like so the healing with them is it's a high in and of itself.
Yeah.
It's a high in and of itself. And then when you sit back and you are just there, it's just you, and you're sitting back and you're remembering your healing, or you're remembering that space. When I had said the Spirit, I said, but I like the happiness in the healing. Then you get to experience the happiness of the healing, in that little space where you just sit back, because it's a lot of healing. But like, I don't know if anybody does this, but after you go through the healing and you have your moment and you just sit back and you go, and I do it, I go, wow, like, look at what I just healed from. Look at what just left me. Look at that pain or that behavior that just left me.
Yeah.
Even if I hear it again tomorrow, it still just left me. It's like refreshing every single time.
Yeah.
It's like a new thing every time.
Yeah, we reset at the same time of people, and it's like it's been a long time that I didn't come. I listened to you, but I was not in the process. I was in, but I just listened. And the day that I couldn't, I it was like something miss. And now that experience, that not be apart since it's been 3 months that I'm working and the weekend you're not on, so, and a lot of time and night you were not doing because you're doing sick healing during the day. So I was not in, but at the same time I feel that I was in. I was connect with you. I'm sure that if I listen, because I listened that, because the one that was recorded, not the Zoom, because Zoom I don't know how to go to listen the record. I don't know how to do that. But the part of Facebook, I always listen, and it was like, oh my God, I just lived that today. I lived that today, and I was not. So I'm connect with you. I'm connect direct. And you know what? Every time that somebody like GJ did today, or everybody, every day it's somebody else, it's somebody other. Anyway, my English, I have to practice. It's like when I did the healing with you. We listen the one who's heal herself, and at the same time you stop at the end and ask us what we see inside us, connect with that, and it's every time it's that. Every time I doing that with me. Okay, what I'm learning from that inside me.
Yeah.
And it's always healing, always. Yeah. I love that. I know it's gonna be a big healing part when in the conference too. I know that, and everybody that it's not allowed to come, for that time, they're gonna heal with us too. That's why I want to say, it's not that we have to be in person, where we have to be in energy. So open yourself in that weekend, because you're gonna receive a lot of energy, a lot of healing too.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Ashe.
don't feel like, oh, I can go. No, you're coming with us. We're gonna send that, and I have goosebumps. So it's really true what I'm saying.
Ashe. 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 Oh,
I love
Can
you.
I say something? Can I say something?
yes.
Yeah.
I needed to hear that, Jojo. I needed to hear that. I really do. Thank you.
It's Minerva.
Minerva.
Yeah.
You're not coming at the conference? Not,
I don't know. I don't know yet. I will take it to spirit, but I'm even being delinquent in doing that. But I will. But if I don't, it's because I shouldn't. And
no.
I do appreciate the fact that the energy will still be there. I acknowledge that, and I thank you for saying that.
Yeah, we're gonna we all glue together, and the only person that can stop that, it's us.
Yeah.
If you disconnect yourself of us,
Yeah.
you're disconnect, because it's free will. But
Yeah.
if you want to keep be connected, you're in. You have your spot. You have your space in that, and it's there. It's just for you. Me, I believe that, and
I believe that was for me. I appreciate that. I love you, Jojo. You just made me very, very happy. You just did.
Good. I'm happy to see my tribe. And yesterday I talk about you, and I say to my co-worker, I say, you know what? I'm thinking like that, and I'm feeling like that, because they were witness of my hurt this week, and I say, and they were witness of the guy that came to me and excused himself in the front of everyone, and I was like, I say, it's because the tribe, and because a lot of people laugh from me about that, but I say, laugh, I don't care, you laugh. Me, it's what it's doing. It's that it's the proof of myself that the tribe is always there, always, and it's gonna be, because I decide and I know that it's there. It's not just I believe, I know it's there. So, and you're too. Everyone is like that. And like Lynn say, I just want to say that, because Lynn say, I'm gonna help JJ, because it's gonna help me first. It's gonna help me first to help you. It's an exchange, always. And if you think that you just help somebody and it's not help you, you're wrong. For me, you're wrong. It's help you. When you help someone, it's help you. You don't lose nothing. You don't lose nothing. You multiply things from you, for you. So that's what I want to say. Excuse me, I take time, but it's been a
We need it. I say.
You're my medicine, all of you. Each of you. You're my medicine. And I know I'm your medicine too. I know. Yeah. And I love you. And I hug you. Like my granddaughter is doing that.
They teach us some good stuff, don't they? They teach us some good stuff.
Yes.
Love you
Yeah.
too, baby. Love you too. This is
And
so beautiful.
we're gonna do Zoom when we're gonna be in the conference. Some part. Do we, Dr. Anu?
We can.
Could be a great thing.
Oh, we
like-
definitely doing self-talk in the morning.
Oh yes. Okay.
Yeah,
good.
I have that on the itinerary that we'll be doing self-talk live.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Okay.
I say.
So I love you. I kiss you. It was great. I have my moment. I was on the road and I say I have to come back.
I say.
The light was green, 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 green.
I say. I love you.
Oh, I love you too. I love you, everybody. Everybody. Each one of you. Yeah.
I say.
So I kiss you and have a beautiful day. Here it's really sunshine. It's hot. Been a long time that it didn't be, because here it's 30 degrees or it's minus 30 degrees. So it's always like that.
Yeah.
But it's my country.
I
I
say.
love
I say. I say. So I'm going to you guys, I'm gonna take a little bit I'm supposed to do, I don't know where BJ is. BJ and I have an appointment today. And once we finish our appointment, and I can do it anytime because I'm open all day today. I'm gonna come back in and I would love to have, I'm gonna get with Mary. I would love to have JJ inside of this spiritual detox class. So I'm gonna go do another fundraiser. And so can you guys, I'm gonna post it, and wherever you guys have, can y'all just share the post that the New Practice is having? I'll put the post up. Just go to my page and share it. And I'm gonna try to have a fundraiser to I'm gonna get with Mary and see if Mary's up to it, and maybe JoJo. And JoJo's a massive good card reader. Come in here and do some.
time that I didn't read.
No,
It's like bicycle. You don't lose that.
No. Come in and do some readings and some hearings and some stuff like that. Maybe like for $20 donations or something like that, or donations. But we'll see. I'm gonna just take a little bit of a break, meet with BJ, and I'm gonna come back on and do the fundraiser. And I'm gonna be fundraising for JJ. See if I can get her in this spiritual class, the spiritual detox class. That starts August the 8th. August the 8th. All right, so if you guys want to share the link, I'll post it up. Let's share it. And of course, if you guys want to help donate for her to get in the class, that you can do that too. But at least share the post, so maybe somebody around the world will want to do that. All right, I love you guys so very much. And I'm going to close this thread. I'm not going to leave the thread open because I have to use the thread in a few minutes. I have to close the thread. I love you guys. BJ, hit that ball, BJ, hit that ball. My father said, I'm about to hit the ball, baby, hit the ball. And to her partner, whip her tail for us, will you? Will you just whip her tail for us? No, I'm just kidding, BJ. You know I love you, girl. You know I love you. All right, you guys. I'll see you Monday in the Grand Rising. I love you guys. Take care.
Good night.
Love you, everybody, so we can say our goodbye.
Good night.
So, I don't really care what you said. You're not